Dang, man. I don't know why I just lost my voice right there. Anyways, you guys, what's up? It's your boy Crazy Spartan here, and I just want to say thank you guys for all the support that you guys have been offering on the channel. Like, that literally just messed up my freaking intro, man. That fucking sucks. Anyways, we are here to discuss my Need for Speed 2019 wish list. Now, this was something that I was talking about just in my 2K video that I just got done uploading maybe 30 to 45 minutes ago. So, if it's on the channel, go check it out. Episode 3 is, it should be on the channel if you haven't checked it out already. Cousin Malik, as I'm recording this video, is doing his, Need for Speed 2019 wish list, so go check out his channel. SGX Black Man does really good content, so go support him. Anyways, this is gonna be my wish list. All right, now this is not, this is not factual. This is not what's gonna be in the game. Some of it could be, some of it might not be. Whatever, it's fine. Whatever your personal opinion on what you want in the game, that's on you. Alright, so let me just get started off right with the customization. Now, look at this. Alright, now I'm gonna discuss the things that I like, the things that I don't like, and also some things that I want to see in the next Need for Speed and things that I don't want to see. Alright, so we're gonna start off with the things that I like and don't like. Alright, so we're gonna do the things that I like first. Alright, the customization, man. Look at this. This is so freaking cool, man. Now, I've never seen customization like this before in a Need for Speed game, ever. Alright, you got your Need for Speed Underground 2, your Midnight Clubs, and, all of those games. They don't compare to the customization that you get here, alright? Not only are, the outer appearances of cars dope, just the overall car parts that you get. Alright, you can customize rims, headlights, front bumpers, rear bumpers, side skirts, hoods, your window tint. You can do all of that. Alright, I hope Need for Speed 2019 incorporates those features in their next game. Alright, also another thing that I personally like, you see how you got your raps right here and then the community raps? Bring back the community raps. Personally, we have some really good artists out there when it comes to car customization. Like, I mean, look at this. Look at this car right here. This is just so intricately done. If we can get more people to, share their designs or whatever and post them online for other people to use. I mean, look at this. This car paint has 19,488 downloads, which is absolutely crazy, right? Because this guy, Sahardred, I don't know if I pronounced that right, but whoever this guy is, this guy or girl, I'm not going to discriminate. They done really good work. So, Need for Speed, please bring this back in your next game. We need to expose people for their talents that they have in terms of overall car customization when it comes to cosmetics. Alright, so those are just, things that I like right there. Car customization's really good. In terms of upgrading different parts, rims, tires, all of that, it's really, really, really good. Alright, and I want to see that being bought into the game. Stance tuning, I hope, is going to be bought back, because you can legitimately make your car however you want it to be in this game, which Need for Speed done a really good job on that, and I credit them for that. Also, something else that I want to see is similar to this car, or this is something that I like. I'm jumping too far ahead. I'm trying to make this video as, segmented as I possibly can. If you guys hear that, that's freaking people outside driving loud ass cars or whatever. this is something that I like right here, the fact that you can see all of your builds in your garage as they, you know, begin to rack up or whatever. And also, I like the fact that you can have, you know, your derelicts, which is something that I'll talk about in the return section of my video. But another thing that I actually personally like is just the fact that you can upgrade different car types. You know, they have different car types in this game. You know, your drags, your, you know, drift, your runners, your race builds, alright? That's something that I personally like, is that you have so much variety in this game when it comes to the builds that you can do. So that's something that I personally like there. Alright, so we're going to go on ahead and exit the garage really quick, just so that I can show you another thing that I like about this game right here. That's cousin Malik invited me to a party. He probably doesn't know I'm streaming, but another thing that I like, look at this map, man. This map is so freaking huge, man. Like, look at all the stuff that you can do. Alright, now this is something that Need for Speed done really, really good with this game right here. They gave you so many things to do, and guess what? They're optional. You don't have to do them. I hate a game that forces me to do certain things that I don't want to do, and that's probably because of Malik watching right there. But I don't like the fact that some games force you to do races that you don't really want to do. But this game right here, they give you the option to either do them or not do them. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I've beat this game right here. Really good storyline, and that's going to be probably my next point that I talk about after this next point, which is the fact that you can face other roaming racers from other different categories. Need for Speed, please bring this back in the next game, alright? Bring us back, you know, to the days of when we can face roaming racers. I know back in Need for Speed Underground 2 that you could do that as well, and it was really, really cool. So the fact that they bought this back, not just for race builds, you could face off-road racers, you could face, you know, your racers. Now, to expand upon this, I wish they would have done, you know, drag racing, as well as, you know, other runner missions that you could do. But other than that, man, the fact that they brought back Roman racing in this game is really, really nice, alright? Now, the next thing that I like about this game, the storyline. The storyline was really, really good in this game, alright? I love Jess, I love Tyler and Mac and Rav and all of the characters. I actually really like the fact that you start out the game driving one of the best cars in the Need for Speed franchise in the Nissan R34 Skyline, and all of a sudden, for it to be taken away from you and you have to start over from scratch, that dynamic right there alone just makes the storyline that much better. They take away what you prize the most and they hurt the people that you prize the most, so that way in the storyline you continue to go up in the ranks, similar to the Outlaws Rush in this game, where you begin to beat all these other leagues and, you know, all these other races, right? So I like the fact that Need for Speed went balls to the walls on this one, in terms of, you know, taking away something from you for you to have to work to get it back. So that's really dope. The next thing that I like is the fact that you have different leagues, alright, that you could face. You have League 73, you got the 1% Club, Hazard Company, all of these leagues. Please bring these back in the next game. It will be dope to see how you guys expand upon that, alright? Now, we're going to move into the things that I don't like, alright? Now, I don't like the fact that you have to keep, you know, certain builds that you don't want, alright? For example, now this car right here is just freaking badass, dude. I love this car. But for example, alright, if I don't want to keep an off-road build, don't force me to keep it. If I want to get rid of it, let me sell it, alright? I hate the fact that in this game you have to keep at least one of every build, alright? I don't like that personally. There are some off-road enthusiasts out there. For me, I don't really like the off-road section in this game, which I'll talk about in just a little bit. But I hate the fact that you have to keep one of every build. Like, if I don't want to have a runner build, let me sell that shit, alright? I don't want to keep it. If I don't want to have an off-road build, let me sell it. I don't really care for the off-roading in this game. Which is the next point that I'm going to talk about, the off-road section, alright? You just spin out way too bad. Now, I know that some of you guys are going to be like, well, Crazy Spartan, it's dirt. You're not going to have good car control on the dirt. Okay, I get that. However, you just spin out too much. You spin out too bad, and it just freaking sucks, alright? So, I just wish that you could be more stable on the dirt. Now, not necessarily grip into the dirt like this right here, but not spinning out like this right here every so chance that you get, alright? So, more stability on the dirt would be better, alright? Which moves me on to this next point. Invisible trees and rocks and these light poles that don't really need to be there, alright? You guys seen how many times I ran into just things that don't even need to be there, alright? You know, your light poles, these freaking invisible rocks in the game that you don't really see or that you think you're going to avoid but you don't, alright? Take these out of the game. These little tiny rocks and these little, these freaking light poles that don't need to be in the game, take them out. Take them out. Or at least make them, you know, to where we can knock them down, alright? Just something that, you know, will allow us to just have a seamless transition from the dirt to the pavement. You know what I'm saying? Just something like that. We got a person watching. What's up? But just something like that. I'm tired of hitting these invisible rocks and these invisible walls or whatever. It drives me freaking nuts, alright? Another thing that I want to see, or another thing that I don't like, is that when you hit like a certain wall or whatever, you just automatically get reset. Now, I don't like that for two reasons. For one, if you're in the lead and you hit like, you know, a wall or whatever, and you don't want to restart because you know that other people are behind you, give me the option to just keep going, alright? Just don't sit there and reset me all because you deem it necessary for me to reset me, okay? Allow me to choose whether I want to reset or not, which is the next point. Allow me to reset, okay? There are some points where I want to reset, and in this game right here, it's option, or it's required for you to reset, or they auto reset you, alright? Have a key on here to where I can reset, alright? Like right there, if I want it to reset, just pop up like a, you know, a button, or have a button on the, you know, control to where I can reset my car, alright? So, that's something else that I don't like in the game. Another thing that I don't like, and which they should bring back in the next game, big blocks. You see, this car would look so freaking badass. My Chevy Camaro would look so good with a freaking big block engine in it, alright? Please, Need for Speed, whatever you do, bring this back into the next game, alright? Personally, muscle cars are built to have that big block motor in them, and personally, it's something that I would like to see in the next game, and it's something that I don't like, you know, about this game, is that they don't have it, alright? Moving on to my next segment into this, and I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but it's because I gotta be somewhere really soon, so I'm trying to, you know, speed through it or whatever. Now, another thing that I would like to see, I want to see him expand more in terms of the car variety. Now, don't get me wrong, Need for Speed has some really good car variety, you know what I'm saying? But in terms of just, you know, them having, you know, certain cars for certain builds, I want to see more trucks in the game, alright? We only have, you know, the Chevy C10 step-side pickup. We have the Ford F-150 Raptor, you know. But that's really all we have in terms of trucks, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got your, you know, your Land Rover and your Defender or whatever, but that's it. That's all we have. I want to see more trucks being put into the game, alright? Now, you got your car pack right here. You got your Chevy Colorado ZR2, which is pretty dope because Malik actually has that pack. And then you got your Range Rover Sport. Personally, I want to see, you know, Dodge Rams. I want to see Nissan Titans. I want to see, you know, Ford Rangers being put into the game. Just expand upon, you know, what you already have in the game, alright? Which would be pretty dope, alright? It would be pretty dope to see where they can go with, you know, just all of those cars. I don't know if it's licensing purposes, is that, you know, the reason they don't have Dodge and, you know, Nissan trucks into the game, I don't really know. But if they can expound upon, you know, just those car choices, put them in the game. I want to make a Dodge Ram build, alright? That's what I want to do, man. I want to design a freaking badass truck, alright? That's all I want to do, alright? Not saying that the Ford Raptor is bad, because it's not, but I'm a Dodge guy. I love Dodges, alright? If you can't dodge it, ram it. That's what I always say. Another thing I want to see him do is, you know, put more Lambo builds into the game. Now, I know that these probably might be all of the Lambos right here. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not too big of a car enthusiast, but I do know some of my cars. We got 2 people watching. What's up? Yeah, more car options will be pretty dope, alright? Bring back some other cars from other Need for Speed games, alright? You know, whatever you gotta do, you know, just expound upon that car variety, alright? I know that, probably if Cousin Malik is watching, another thing that I heard him say is, we only have one Koenigsegg in the game. Bring back all of, or bring us the other Koenigsegg's in the game, to where we can, you know, create more than one Koenigsegg. Alright, that would just be, you know, pretty dope to see in the next game, alright? So, yeah, I think that's gonna, you know, pretty much sum it up. I mean, this game already has good car variety in terms of the stuff that you can do. It's really dope. Like, you don't have to, you know, another thing that I like about this game is, if I want to make a Nissan GTR as a drift build, I can do it. If I want to make a Porsche into a drag build, I can do it in this game, alright? I love the fact that you can stray away from what the build suggests you do, alright? Which is absolutely dope, alright? So, there's not many things that I can nitpick on about this game, simply because, you know, I absolutely love this game. I have fun with the storyline. I told you guys that I would, you know, bring you some Need for Speed gameplay, and that's what I done. Alright, now before I close off the video, there are some other points that I want to bring up. In the next game, bring us more straightaways. Like, bring us more, you know, I guess, like, straight shot roads, to where we could just test out the maximum speed on a build. That would be pretty dope. Or if you're not gonna incorporate more, you know, straightaways into the game, please bring us back the what was it? The dyno testing, like the dynamic testing, like in Need for Speed Underground 2, to where you can go into a shop and it can test like how fast your maximum speed is. You know, I'm trying to remember it, but if you played Need for Speed Underground 2, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. The dynamic testing, you know, how fast your car can, you know, jump in terms of speed, you know. Matter of fact, let me look it up, so that way I don't sound like a complete dumbass, which I probably already do. But it's just something that I remember from Need for Speed Underground 2, man, and that was probably one of my favorite games of all time, just in terms of what you could do, man. Like, yeah, let me see. Dyno tuning is what it was called. So, bring back the dyno tuning, man. Personally, I want to put my Lambo on that track, on that dyno set, and just rev the freaking engine until I can't go no more. And it stops me whenever I reach my maximum top speed. And it gives me analytics, and it gives me, you know, statistics on what my car is doing really good and what my car is, you know, doing really bad. You see what I'm saying? So, I hope that they bring that back. That would be just something dope to see. So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. Other than the performance aspect of the game, which personally, I mean, there's not really much I can say about the performance aspect of the game. Now, something that Cousin Malik talked about that, you know, I don't know, man. He was talking about the performance packs. Now, as you can see from right here, Cousin Malik was talking about, you know, the performance aspect of the game, right? So you see how they take away all of this just to improve my brake power and brake response. I don't really, you know, like how that is, alright? If I want to improve certain aspects of my car while not improving others, give me the choice to do that. Don't give me like these performance cards right here to where I have to, you know, improve something so that way you can take away something else from me. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I like the fact that it shows you what improves and what doesn't. But don't, you know, force me to improve something that I don't want to improve. You see what I'm saying? So that's something that they can improve on when it comes to, you know, Need for Speed, 2019. So that's something that they can take away from this game, alright? The catch-up packs, I think is something that Cousin Malik might have touched down on. Now, for me, I personally like these simply because you can, you know, buy a car, you know, stock, and then you can upgrade it into a badass supercar, which is what I done with this Camaro build right here. This thing right here, you guys seen the stats on it. This thing is at over 1,200 horsepower, all because of that performance pack, that catch-up pack. Now, people are like, oh my god, that's pay to win. No, not really. You can go into the game and do all these races, you know, you can buy, these, shipments right here, which, when you got this game right here, I think they gave you like 5 premium shipments for free or something like that, which is something that, I forgot to, you know, get into, which is one of the things that I like about the game. Whenever we get the game, you know, give us some, you know, packs for free, alright? I like the fact that you have, you know, your base shipments, which contain things that are okay. They're not really, you know, the best. And then you got your premium shipments, which, you know, contain some of those really good items. So that's something that Need for Speed done really, really good with this game. And they don't throw microtransactions at you, which is something else that I like. You can, you know, go in here and get your, you know, premium packs. You can do all of that, alright? You're not forced to do anything, which is exactly what I like about this game. You got your vanity items, which are really, really dope. you know, but I like the fact that you don't have to, you know, upgrade your car's performance if you don't want to do it, but they don't force you to, which is pretty dope. So those are just some things that you know, I want to see in terms of, you know, what Need for Speed 2019 can do differently. And I talked about some things that I wanted to see and what I didn't want to see. Alright, so or that I didn't like. So that basically concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to click that like button and also subscribe for more Crazy Spartan content going up on the channel. Like I said, we got a lot of different things coming up on the channel, so stay tuned for that. We got my Call of Duty 2019 wish list coming up maybe later on tonight. Me and Cousin Malik are probably going to hop on some multiplayer later on if he's not busy. And I'm going to, you know, put up some gameplay from that as well. And I'll show off some of his gameplay if that's alright with him. But yeah, we got some different things going up on the channel. So if you're enjoying the content, stay tuned. We got some more coming up. But you know, this was just something that I came, you know, straight out of the box with. I didn't have time to write any of this down. This is just coming off the top of my head. So if you know, Cousin Malik is watching this and he's like, he's kind of sketchy, Cousin Malik, this is off the top of my head, man. Completely random. So you know, I'm pretty sure you nailed more points than I did, so I really do appreciate you for nailing some of those points that I didn't, and I may have nailed some of the points that you didn't. So yeah, that's it right there. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to click that like button and also subscribe. Turn on post notifications so that way you don't miss a video when I upload. Also, check out Cousin Malik's channel, SGX Blackman. He does really good content. Whenever I get back around a computer, I'll make sure to throw his link in the description box so that way you guys can go sub to him. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. Anyways, you guys, stay motivated, stay dedicated, and as always, I will check you guys out in the next video. Peace out.